Hello, 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 John Mason. How is everybody? Well, election season here in Philadelphia is starting to gear up with the elections going on for our mayor and city council and city commissioners and sheriff. All elections are important, not just president, but all the way down to governors and state legislators and senators and members of Congress and county row offices, township supervisor, all of them important. That's how a lot of people get their political careers started with these lower tier offices. I shouldn't say lower tier; they're all important. All the from from township supervisor all the way up to president. Very important. All of these offices and the people in them affect our lives, and we all have to be very careful about who we elect. And voter apathy is a danger. To not vote at all is a vote is a vote in itself. And this is how not very competent candidates get elected. We must pay attention to to all these races, all of these contests. And this is particularly interesting to see the type of breed of maniacs and Looney Tunes populating the House of Representatives as Republicans. And particularly with that wet noodle gutless twerp Kevin McCarthy uh, at the helm, right as Speaker of the House. Actually, it's going to be the House Freedom Caucus in charge. And just to appease this band of maniacs called the House Freedom Caucus, McCarthy had to give concession after concession after concession to, in order to attain his dream job, Speaker. But what about integrity, Kevin? What about the welfare of the country, Kevin? And he sold his soul to his band of bonkers bullshitters. And Jim Jordan, the Ohio ogre, is going to chair this special select committee to, to, on the weaponization of the federal government. Like they wouldn't turn the apparatus of the federal government against their enemies if given the chance. Mostly it's to prevent investigations of Trump and and uh, and what if these lunatics get a hold of some important government documents and secrets, such as with the Ukraine issue? That would be dangerous. That would be terrible. That would bring the country way down. And so, so we're gonna just sit back and take it and bewail the loss of our democracy. No, we're going to stand up for ourselves. Along with the White House and the Senate, we got the heat from the street. Recently, there have been demonstrations commemorating the 50th anniversary of Roe versus Wade, the Supreme Court decision that legalized saint abortion, that codified, that made abortion a right of every woman, a right to control their bodies. And since then, all these unhinged people have dedicated their lives to saving the helpless unborn children. But what about after they're out of the womb? What about them? Do you say they just say, screw you, you're on your own, little bastard? See, it's not at all the about the right to life, whatever, however they define it. It's about keeping women as a breeding stock to keep pumping out babies, with a particular focus on white women. I just listened to this report from National Public Radio about the racist origins of the so-called right to life movement. It was in 1860 that some scribbler, and acting on behalf of presuming to act upon the behalf of the president of the newly formed American Medical Association, about the dangers of abortion. See, abortion up to that time was very commonplace. There were no regulations on it. But this genius had the bright idea of proclaiming that the danger of the lower birth rates among white women and the impending increase of population in the African American community, which was about to be liberated from slavery after the Civil War, and then the influx of Catholics into the country, and the presence of Asian people on the West Coast. So, and of course, whenever they want to do something rotten, some evil, they put a halo on it, make a moral point about it, make it a moral issue. It was not about morality. It was not about protecting the unborn child. In fact, clergy people in Indiana, including the several rabbis, have been protesting the state's anti-abortion law as an infringement of the separation of church and state. See, the legislators who produce this shit are basing it on their idea of what is Christianity. Last I heard, Jesus didn't say a damn thing about when a fetus is a human being. But that's another story. These rabbis pointed out that Jewish teaching says that birth starts when the head of the baby just comes peeking out of the womb. Then life begins. That's, like I said, it's not about morality. It's controlling women's bodies. It's controlling everybody's bodies. And they utilize the moral excuse to oppress other people. Same with workers. After the Civil War came the Gilded Age. The period between the Civil War and the First World War, where the income gap between rich and poor was in your face. And morality and science were utilized to make sure that workers stayed where they were. And if another thing, people being oppressed, be they women or racial minorities or workers, are blamed for their own oppression. Like they don't work hard enough, they don't work at all. A woman getting pregnant is a slut and a whore and should carry it to term. And workers gotta be more careful with their spending and they'll get out of poverty. But that is not how the world works in real life. And of course, like I said, we're expected to put up with this. I say no. We're going to hit the streets. We're going to contact our elected officials. And we're going to say, we're going to stand up for the right of a woman to control her body. We're going to stand up for the rights of minorities. We're going to stand up for the rights of workers. We can do it. And let's not wait until election to do it. Let's make a stand now. Okay, that's it for now. Now advertisements. Hemperific is a lovely little CBD product store on Snyder Avenue near 15th Street in South Philadelphia. There you will find some of the finest cannabis-infused products, flower and gummies and candies and teas and lip balm and hand sanitizer and dog treats. Yep, dog treats. Look them up, please. HemperificLLC.com. And also, I talk up my beloved career and business coach, Michelle Snow. Michelle is excellent in helping you develop your business or professional career. Let you know what you're doing right, where you need work, and help you network with other up-and-coming professionals and small entrepreneurs. Look her up, please. growwithsnow.com. Okay. Okay then. We got our work cut out for us, Americans. And by my reading of history, we're up to the task. We'll stand up for our rights. And we'll beat the foe. Take care. Have a good week. Bye.